Hi and welcome to the WP Content Whizz plugin. We're going to look through the features of the plugin, what it can do for you on your blog. As you can see, we've got a standard blog installed here, regular sidebar that always appears. First post is here as well. We've installed the plugin, and if we click on the left here, it's going to take us to the WP Content Whizz start page. And if you want to read, you can read what dynamic content and sidebar content is here. Basically and essentially, it allows you to put banners, images, videos, text, about anything you want that's HTML into either a sidebar or into content of your site. Once you've started adding features, you can list them here. If we click list here now, there's nothing at the moment, so we can go ahead and add a new sidebar. When you add, we're going to put one here, so I'm going to call it new sidebar. And we're going to put in just an image to have a look at for now. So I'm going to use the WYSIWYG editor here to add an image. Put in the URL. We can put in some text if we want and align it. And then we just choose submit. And then you can see our image is linked here. If I click on this image, I could then have a link, a hyperlink from it. So I'm going to add a link. So we put a link to it here. And we can choose to open in a new window or the current and submit. And I just want to move the HTML around. That's the advantage of this. You can edit HTML in here. And then we've got our image. And then when you come down, you can choose to either add it to a post. So you can add it to Hello World or all posts. I'm not going to add it to any posts. You can add it to pages. You can add it to categories in your blog. You can add it to post tags. And then you can choose your home page, display it on the home page on or off. Let's put it on for a moment here. Display other widgets on the sidebar. Include your widgets on or off, and then create sidebar. Now that's our sidebars created. You can see in the status is on here. We can now go and either edit this or delete it. We can turn it on or off. And if we go to our blog and just refresh the page, you'll see that it's not appearing, and that's because we need to just move it on our widget section. So all we do is we come down to appearance and widgets. And then we're looking for our WPC content sidebar, and you want to just put it in the main sidebar. So we left click hold, go over to our sidebar and just drop. And it saves. We can then close this and let's go refresh our blog. And here you can see our little image that we've created with our link as well. If you look down the left here, I've linked to the WPContentWhizz website. It would be clickable. So you can put anything in here. You could get a YouTube video and put that in here. You want to make sure it fits your sidebar. So when you're setting up the size, this one here was a 250 width. If I go into it and just show you, let's go into the main page. Let's look at listing the sidebars. And then if we just edit, and if I show you the HTML source here, you'll see that the width of the image is 250. That fits nicely with our sidebar. If this was bigger, then it wouldn't fit. But what about if I want to put something into our post? We actually want to write some content in here and insert an image. Well, we can do that as well. So this time we're going to add some content. Let's go to the dashboard again, or you can use one of these side menus. Let's add some dynamic content. Let's call it content include. And then we can do our design again here. So let's go into, let's link to an image. Let's submit that. It's going to load it up for us. And let's come down. Where do you want to display? Post, page, categories. We can choose this again if we want to. What about your home page? The page zones to add this content on before the text content or after, or you can have both. So let's say we put it on to have it on after and turn that one off. We create the content. And let's go look at our blog. We refresh. And as you can see, it's not here yet because we need to insert it. So we come back and edit the content and we scroll down. And let's say we want to put it into the post Hello World. So it's on there. And if you had more, you could select more posts as well, and it would list them all here as you go. Or you could indeed choose to add to all posts. It's entirely up to you. Let's save the content. Let's go take a look and refresh. And you can see there's the original content. Welcome to the WordPress. And it's inserted our content into here. So now you see that on the posts that we've selected, our content is inserted into the content. We can have this even appear above and below, all using the WPC Whizz and then selecting how we want it to appear on the site. Some other cool features of the plugin is at the moment, as you can see on our home page, we have it here on our page, and we've still got all this other content down here displaying. Well, what if you just wanted to show your content sidebar? Well, with WPC Whizz, you go into Edit Sidebar, so you go to the panel, list your sidebars, edit the sidebar, and then come down, and where it says Display Other Widgets include, you put Off and Save. Now if we go into the post and we refresh on the blog, you'll now see that it's turned off all the other content that was on there and just shows our widget dynamically. If you don't want ours to show, you can either turn it off on the home page or you could turn it off together. So if we go into Sidebar Whizz, status, turn it off, go to the post or the blog and refresh, and you can see it's now turned it off, there's no control, and the original stuff has returned back to the blog. Well, what about if we want it to appear on certain pages? So if we choose sample page here, we haven't got anything on here, but let's say we want to include that content one involved with this. Let's go in. So if we go to our Content Whizz and we edit, let's have it on the sample page, and let's choose this time to have it before the content and after the content. We choose Save. So now we've saved to have it before and after the content. We've saved it just to make sure, and a thumbs up. It's going to be in our sample page. Let's now go to our blog and let's go to a sample page. And if we scroll down, you can see it's before the content and then again after the content. So we can show it how we like, and we can change this, we can edit it, and we can play around, and that way we can dynamically insert. And don't forget, this could be anything you like. It could be writing, it could be links to certain products and services, it could even be a video that you want to display on the page. It's entirely up to you, and you've got the control to decide where and how you show the content. And that's how you use the dynamics of WPContentWhizz. So as you can see, WPContentWhizz is a great dynamic plugin that allows you to choose how content's displayed on your sidebars, what content is shown on your sidebars, and also displaying and adding dynamic content to your posts, categories, pages, and throughout your blog. Thanks for watching.